Hello and very happy to see you on our channel. Today we're bringing you a piece of breaking news from a royal expert. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry split. Duke may be forced to return to the UK over visa. This will lead to the end of their marriage, the expert claims. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry could be set to separate as an expert reflected on the possibility of Harry returning to the UK. However, royal commentator and author Angela Levin spoke on the possibility of the royal couple returning to the UK. While speaking to Mike Graham on talk radio, Ms. Levin claimed Meghan was unlikely to return to Britain due to the ghastly time she had in the royal family. She added she was hopeful Prince Harry would return for his family's sake, even though he is not on good terms with brother Prince William. She also claimed Prince Harry could eventually be forced to return to the UK due to the visa issues of being a UK national living in the US. Mr. Graham said, Omid Scobie the other day gave another interview in which he said Meghan and Harry want to come back to the UK to carry out their charitable work. He has clearly been instructed to say that by her. Ms. Levin reflected on the possible outcomes of the royal couple returning to the UK. She said, it would seem that Meghan Markle has said she absolutely doesn't want to come back because she had such a horrid time. It was ghastly in every way. She even said she gave up her life for it, and what a waste of life it has been. Of course, it was only just over 2 years, so she has got plenty left. Ms. Levin continued, I think Prince Harry might come back. Harry will need to because of his visa. He cannot stay there indefinitely. There's the issue of citizenship, and there is a lot of tax implications, but he might very well come back. I hope Harry does because of his grandparents, his father, and even William, although they are not pals at the moment. They are his family, and I don't think Meghan will come with him, and I'm certainly sure they won't bring Archie. It's unlikely Meghan Markle will receive special consideration after disrespecting the office of President of the USA during the presidential visit to the UK. I'm sure being waited on hand and foot with a huge wardrobe budget while treated like a princess instead of a D-list TV actress was ever so traumatizing for her. I'm not sure what career move Meghan Markle thought she was making, but I think it will all be over soon and she will live out her life as the former Duchess of Sussex and be even more embarrassing than Fergie or Diana. She married him under pretense of his infatuation. When she didn't get on with the UK or like it there, she hightailed it off to the US, and he runs into possible visa problems. What's next? Divorce? Meghan Markle did not have a ghastly time in the royal family. She was the ghastly person who caused all the trouble for the royal family as she could, before fleecing the hard-working UK taxpayers, then legging it as fast as she could, taking as much as she could get as she went. This woman is totally delusional. Meghan treated the royal family and especially the Queen, as well as every British citizen. She daren't show her face in the UK. As for Mission Harry position, well, he can return for long enough to be cashiered. Scobie should be advised that he is a tow rag of the First Order and should stay in the US and search for a new job, perhaps as a street cleaner. When this couple decided to abandon the UK, they should have gone into detail of what was expected of them. When you decide to immigrate, you have to go through the proper procedure, unless he thought as being a royal, that procedure did not apply to him. Just because his wife is American, that does not give him the right to think he would be getting residency automatically. They just didn't think it through. His wife wanted to go back home, and she should have known that Harry would have applied for residency. But like everything else, it will be someone else's fault, not theirs. Poor Harry, it's just not turning out to be all sweetness and roses. Harry is on a visitor's visa that lasts just 90 days. If he chooses to overstay, that will impact on his right to claim U.S. citizenship. And also, he will not be allowed a work permit. Not all overstayers are Mexican. Don't think Harry and Meghan should have anything to do with charities? It would appear all their charity money has disappeared and is now in their private company. So Harry may have to come back to the UK owing to visa problems. No special treatment then because he's a royal. His wife will not come back owing to the horrid time she had in the royal family. She was given 5-star treatment, lavish wedding, a house, loads and loads of money. The public turned out in their hundreds to welcome her. You do not walk into your in-laws' home and demand you take a back seat. I get the feeling that she was very ungrateful and expected more. Another royal expert expressed this opinion. Recently, in UK news, Meghan and Harry are pitching a secret project to media moguls. What might that be, do you think? I've got no idea, but I gather Meghan and Harry have been doing the rounds with the idea since June, and as yet, there seem to be no takers. Maybe negotiations are going on behind the scenes and they're about to reveal all. On the other hand, maybe it's just a bit of PR that's thrown out there to tantalize us. This leap of faith Meghan and Harry undertook so publicly in January now looks grubby and cheap, selling themselves, especially Meghan, to anyone who might buy. As far as I can work out, Meghan instigated the graduation speech for her old school without invitation and without the school even knowing it was happening. Didn't she also approach Girls Up to do a talk there? And the 19th, didn't she put herself forward to interview Emily Ramshaw? Well, I think she wanted a larger part, but when that wasn't available, she took the last crumb. They both spoke at the Queen's Commonwealth Trust. Meghan wrote the speech and got it all wrong about the Commonwealth. Harry was given the opening speech at a conference about HIV. What else have they done that has put them in the public eye? I've lost track. Or given them any cash. We are told this new secret project is an idea Meghan and Harry want to sell, but it also appears they want to retain control by producing it themselves. What experience do they have in the field? Could it be zero? So even if it is a good project, perhaps it's the fact they want to retain control that's holding the mega companies back from supporting it. Too much information. Meghan and Harry should have told no one, let alone the whole world. Keep it to themselves, and then told the unsuspecting public they had signed a big deal with XX, and wasn't it great? They were going to be co-producers on the project too. If this turns out to be another PR failure, what then? A very public fall from a great height, a mega mansion and no income, membership of a country club for the rich and famous, and Meghan and Harry, the also-rans, who are already the subject of gossip because everyone knows they didn't have enough money to buy the place outright. While many of the other celebs may have done the same, the conjecture surrounding their purchases will not have attracted the same amount of criticism and, to use Meghan's own word, noise. No one outside their families will know they have purchased with a mortgage, and since their earning power is assured, there will be no doubts about repayment. For Meghan and Harry, every failure is magnified because of the attendant publicity, the publicity they hated and left the UK to escape. I'm starting to think Harry doesn't know what she does or says half the time. When he finds out, she tells him the media is all hate speech and just noise. I'm really starting to believe this girl has some very serious emotional problems. I think she does, and I'm sorry to her supporters who are trying as hard as they can to justify that she's some tower of strength. I think she has issues, and I find her frightening. For those who think Meghan was not welcomed or treated fairly in the UK, what did you think should have been done to make her feel more welcomed? What do you think should have been done to make her feel more welcome? For one thing, the fault lies with Meghan, not members of the royal family. She talks about being a feminist. She talks about having a voice. It's her job and responsibility to find her own answers. Instead, she relied on everyone else's to mind read her wants, her needs, and her frustration. When that did not pan out, she attacked viciously. The employer may have told her to ask questions if something was confusing or didn't make any sense. She had a wide variety of people who had her interest at heart, who worked towards her goals, and who worked by her side from sun up to sundown. The royal family thought she was fitting in and being cared for, and that she enjoyed her job. However, she was unhappy. So instead of filming a documentary about Africa, she selfishly complained about her life within the palace. Later, she ghosted a book about her experiences as a royal. The fault lies in the star, Meghan. The job did not fit her, nor did Meghan fit the job. She needed a different act and script with more definition, more structure, and more control. She left the UK on a one-way plane ticket. But for those individuals who worked closely with her, they could now breathe a sigh of relief. It's over for them for the time being, or until she changes her mind again. What about you? What do you think of this royal expert's point of view? Please let us know in the comment section below. And as always, subscribe to our channel for all the latest news on the royal family, Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry, right here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.